Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Dayton, where the vibration of love lifts us, the wisdom of the ages inspires us, and the science of mind teaching and spirit empowers us. We teach and practice the qualities and values like oneness, compassion, and love. We honor you and all people wherever we are on our spiritual journey. Our vision is to awaken to the spiritual magnificence of ourselves, our one humanity, and our planet Earth. Our mission is to transform ourselves and thus transform the world. Our purpose: we are a community of love that supports all people in experiencing transformation. And now we're going to have a song. It's called 3 Little Words.
Wow, what a cheerful song, Mary. You started us off. Don't you all feel great?
Yep.
And now, we begin our celebration service. And please join me in prayer. We are one. We are one, we are one, we are one. There's nothing truer right here, right now, right here than that truth that we are one. We are one with each other. We are one with the divine. We are just engulfed in oneness in every way. And I know with that divine oneness comes all God's truth. And all that truth is true for us right now, true for our community right now, that we are filled with love, we're filled with joy, that we're filled with understanding and wisdom and clarity. I know that we are united here in purpose to be one. I know that Becky is just filled with divine truth, filled with divine knowledge, divine wisdom that she's going to be sharing with us today. I know that our music here is just divine sounds and divine ideas right there. And I give such thanks for all of this. I give thanks for each and every one of us that is here now to co-create this. We are truly a community creating this experience collectively. And so it is. So it is, yes. It's going to be one of those days, but I'm going to have fun with it anyway. Okay, our reading is from Raymond Charles Barker.
I like this candle.
Oh, we like the candle, okay. I'm losing it today.
That's okay.
I'm losing it today. We like this candle because we know that we are the creators of our future. Okay, well, now we get to our reading. There is one mind. Oh, it's from Raymond Charles Barker, The Power of Decision. There is one mind in continuous creation, and you are a resident in it. It created you in order to act through you. It has given you the equipment you need to live effectively and with a minimum of trouble. But you have to think as the universal mind thinks. You have to work mentally and emotionally as it works. If you decide to take control of your life and determine what will take place in your everyday living and creative planning for the future, your control depends upon your conscious awareness that your individual subconscious mind is a law of cause and effect. Nothing has ever happened to you or taken place around you that was not the result of your subconscious mind. This is a big statement, but it is true. You were born as intelligence in a universe of intelligence to unfold, evolve, and create as intelligence. Unfortunately, the world does not believe this. You are greater than you think you are. You hold the key to life in your mind. You can act intelligently in a universe of intelligence. You can decide what shall go into your subconscious mind. You can think what you want and thereby have your subconscious mind produce what you want. You can control your present experience and plan and determine your future. That's pretty awesome reading. And now I'd like to bring up Becky. We all know and love both as a speaker and as a singer. And she's going to share with us some wonderful things.
I want to get this one because I like to walk around. And that one isn't long enough.
Oh.
So before we go any further, let's just take a moment and give a round of applause to Jimmy for being here today with us. We were all working together on what music we were going to do and how we we're going to do it, so it was great. It worked out great. So it's good to be here. I just wanted to show you this book because I absolutely love this book. It's by Raymond Charles Barker, Power of Decision. Now, Raymond Charles Barker was a contemporary of Ernest Holmes. And he grew up in a different philosophy. And when he came back from China, he realized that he was there to convert them, but in truth, they knew more than he did. And so he became their student. And what he did when he came back to the U.S., he found and was really empowered by the teachings that Ernest Holmes was sharing. And it was he that said, you know, Ernest, having a teaching institute is great, but a lot of people are looking for something more. They're wanting a kind of feel of what they've had in traditional communities. And so he was one of the major impactors for why we have a church, why we're identified as one, although in many ways we are both that and a teaching facility. Okay? So I just wanted to let you know that. But this was a great book, and I love that reading. I just love that reading. So we've been involved, right, this year, the Grand Rising. And I love that. I absolutely love that vision. I have no idea what it's actually meaning for me. Okay, I don't have the image I can put to you, but I can say the image I have is this rising. You know, I just feel myself standing up taller than I usually stand. And, all right, I'm rising. And we all are. It's not easy. It's been rough, but we're all rising. And we get the opportunity to make a grand rising. Now, what we are doing this month is we're talking about this idea of stepping out and becoming more, being more, owning who we are, and living more in the world. And the topic today is really about, okay, what's next? And the idea is that what's next is going to be determined by us, right? So we're going to be highlighting 3 areas. We're going to take a look at, when we have a reading like that tells us that we're powerful, right? That we are intelligence, that we are that which is expressing in human form, then why do we struggle so much? Why do we see ourselves as so limited? How is it that we can stand out and move beyond the way we are living to engage differently so that we can intentionally own who we are? And so we're going to take a look at 3 elements of owning who we are and stepping out in the world. And the first one is being willing to take a risk. Okay? Second one is being willing to turn within. And the third one is developing clarity. So let's take a look at the first one. We're talking about taking a risk. Now, how many of you are thrill seekers? Okay. How many are risk takers? Okay. What about risk takers with your heart? With your sense of identity? With who it is that you say you are? How many of you are willing to take the risk to step out and say, I am all that in a bag of chips? I'm clinging. I am that, right?
Yes.
And yet, as we step forward, we're stepping into the unknown. We're stepping outside of the comfort zone. Because to expand beyond what we know means that we're going to get uncomfortable. Okay? Because we're used to standing in a certain way, in a certain place. It's kind of like the imagery I think of it, when I think of this vast intelligence, I'm like, how can I bring it into my mind in a way that makes sense? So I picture this mansion, okay? And I'm this mansion, truly. I'm this mansion, and I see you all as these mansions. I mean, we are like mansions. Boom. I mean, you name your mansion, what you want it to look like, how you want to be. That is the allness of your being. That kind of represents the endless, infinite source that you come from, that fills you, that is the energy that you live by. It is the energy that's you. It's the energy that's me. It's that mansion. We can have in it what we want. We can experience what we want. And yet, how many of you, like me, have learned to live at times in a closet? I got this huge mansion, and it's either the closet or the mudroom. And you know, I'm comfortable in that closet. I'm comfortable in my mudroom. I know what it looks like. I know what to expect. I know who I am, or who I think I am in this mudroom. But am I? And there comes a point in time that there's this longing that starts to develop within us. And we think there's something wrong because we're not content with what is. But we're not going to be. Because what are we? We're unlimited, and what unlimited creators. So we're going to constantly want to pull forth, create forth, bring forth that which is more. That which calls us to recognize and experience what it is to be source in human form. So all of a sudden we have a longing to say, you know, man, I don't like the closet, it's dark. You know, I'm tired of the mudroom because it's pretty muddy. So we say, what are we going to do? So we thought, pop. Like if I'm in the closet, I might pop and whoa, too much light. So I slam that door shut, right? As far as I'm concerned, too much light, it hurts. Or I could be in my mudroom, and I look out the window and I think, oh man, I want to grow, and there's some wild mountain cat outside. Down with the drapes, I'm safe in my mudroom. So what happens? Well, we're going to go a little while longer, huh? And we're going to go until it begins to hurt. And I'm saying, man, I got to get out of my closet. I got to get out of this mudroom. I can't any longer stay in here. I've got to do something. So the person in the closet kind of opens up the door just enough to let the light in, to get adjusted to it. And open a little more, and a little more, right? They didn't open it full swing, because you don't know what's in the bedroom, do you? And that old mudroom's the same thing. Ooh, I'm going to open it up into the kitchen. I don't know what's in the kitchen. There's a lot of openings in the kitchen. So they start to open, both of them start to open. And all of a sudden, we get introduced to something we never knew existed. There's a bedroom. Wow, and there's a kitchen. Mm-hmm. Right? And then we play in that room. We play in that room of our being. We play with these ideas, these thoughts, these concepts that we are somebody, that we are beautiful, that we are magnificent. And we can do more than just imagine it. We can let ourselves be it. Especially in a world where we've learned not to be it. Where we've been taught and encouraged to be so much less. And so what happens then is in this journey of becoming who and what we are, and expressing that more fully in a way that's meaningful to us as individuals, and as part of what we want to bring to community. And what it is that we're looking to do is to create that space that says it's okay to take a risk. So we come to communities like this. We develop connections. We take classes. We do reading. We might look at videos on YouTube of different spiritual speakers. And we get ourselves nurtured. We say, okay, there's something inside of me that's like, yeah, this is feeling good. I want to learn more. And so we take that risk. We take the risk to define who we are. To say to the world, and not only to the world, but to ourselves, this is who I am. And am I willing to believe that even though the world scoffs at it? Because the world at large doesn't know what to do with it. The world at large has been taught to play small. And not all the world. You go around the different countries, there's a lot of different communities, especially a lot of the indigenous communities. They have a greater sense of an awareness of the importance of the individual to the whole. It's not a top-down hierarchy. And so we're processing that information, and part of that willingness to let go, and I'll tell you what, I'll stand there and claim it. I'm awesome. And then when it has to get up and stand up in front of somebody, or have to claim what is mine, what I want for me, all of a sudden fear comes in. Fear that I never knew existed. I mean, to the point that I had a conversation with Gary one morning. I said, I have no idea what it was, but all of a sudden I woke up and I was in such a state of, and I'm like, what is this? But it was so primal for me. I had no way of explaining it. I had no way of giving it any words. But it was deep, it was powerful, and it was impacting how I stepped out into the world, how I stepped out in my day. And so one of the gifts of the process of this type of training that we give ourselves when we step in and we train ourselves in our spiritual journey is that we learn how to love ourselves. We learn how to be kind to ourselves and compassion. I just remember, all I knew is I just needed to be kind to that aspect of me that was absolutely, bar none, primally petrified. And if you had gone, tried to make her do anything, she would have just chewed your face off. And I really chewed, Gary's thin anyway, but I chewed his rear end off one day. And he's just like, where's this coming from? And it was fear. And I thought, oh my gosh, there's this little girl, and she's sitting in the car, and her arms are crossed, and she's like, I'll be damned if I'm going where you want to go. And I mean, she was, and I told her, I said, I don't know what this is, but she's obstinate right now. And I don't even want to name her as obstinate. She just needs this right now. I don't know why. But I got to honor that in her. Rather than judge her, criticize her, kick her in the rear and try to make her go, I had to honor her. Love her. Say, I don't know what this is, but I love you, and I'm still going to continue on, but I love and honor you. So taking that risk means the willingness to step out into the unknown. And when things challenge us, are we willing to then learn how to love ourselves? To be kind, to be gentle. Now, part of that means, here we go, we're taking this risk. How do we know it's the right risk for us? How do we know if it's the right time, the right place? Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that we get that inward calling, that inward guidance. You see, we are this massive mansion, right? Most of us live in how many rooms? So we don't have access to it all. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And it doesn't mean that aspect of our mind that's represented by this massive mansion isn't continuing to call us to say, oh, wait till you see the playroom downstairs. Oh, check out the pool in the backyard. And yet we're like, oh. So part of it is turning within and listening to the guidance. The guidance that's there for us. The guidance of our own higher wisdom. As he says, intelligence has brought forth intelligence. We are that. So right where we are, exactly where we are, feeling whatever we are feeling, we are that which is. Learning, evolving, experiencing the nature of itself. And part of our journey is, are we willing to own that? Are we willing to stand in that when we can look in the mirror and say, girl, you don't look anything like I think you should look. What are you claiming? But can we dare to claim it? Trusting in our own heart, trusting in our own sense, letting go of the talk, the communication in the mind. And we listen to the heart, listen to the intuition, listen to the guidance. We all have it. It speaks to us in many ways. So turning within, we might meditate. We might go for a walk in the woods. We might play in the garden. We might mow, hug a tree, sit on the back patio with a cup of coffee and a book. Right? We may talk to a close friend for processing. We may listen to a song. A lot of different ways for us to connect to that inner guidance, that inner wisdom. The key is whatever is to create that space and pay attention to it. Listen. It's like it has its own sound. And the world around us is extremely noisy, isn't it? How many of you come from big families? So you know how loud big families are. You know how much everybody's crying for attention at the same time, right? I know my family. We have a family of 9. And when I was growing up, we were a quiet family of 9. We were loud, rambunctious, different ages. And if we wanted to sit and watch a movie or try to have a conversation, we had to learn to tune out all the extraneous sounds so we could focus on the one we wanted to pay attention to. When we first got married, I remember Gary had a good conversation with me and I had no idea. And all of a sudden I turned around and he's just sitting there kind of hurt. You know, I'm like, he said, I was just talking with you. I said, oh my God, you had a conversation with me. I'm so sorry. Because it wasn't. I just had practiced tuning it out so much that I didn't flat out hear him. So I would say, please let me know. Get my attention. Get my attention. And so that's the same thing when I'm talking with, and I'm tuning in. It's like tuning into that TV set while everything else goes away, or the conversation I have while everything else is going away. That's what that tuning in is paying attention to that sound, that noise, that sensation, that intuition, that hit that we get that says yes. And knowing, too, that the guidance we get isn't guidance that's going to say, open that door and you're going to go down a flight of stairs and break your neck. That's not what it's telling you. Open that door and you'll discover what awaits you. And it's beautiful. But what happens is we get faced with our own beliefs. Remember in the reading he talked about the subjective mind, or subconscious mind? Okay, the subconscious mind has all these ideas. It's what we grew up with. You know, you're not good enough. I have dealt with that a long time. Anybody else? I'm not good enough. Not really, but that's what I was taught. Not necessarily in so many words. Maybe some were actually told that. You're not good enough. You don't matter. Who you are and what you are doesn't matter. We've learned that. We've learned that whether it's vocally spoken or we've also learned it whether it's something we see and we witness when we watch TV. I remember looking at TV and outside stuff, getting my whole idea of how men and women relate to each other through that. Whoa. Off base. Yet, that's kind of what that experience is that I have to learn, and I lost my train of thought here for a minute. I was just like,
Squirrel.
Squirrel moments are just, I love squirrel moments. I've drawn squirrel moments, haven't I, Lana? I did an art thing with Lana, and I had squirrels everywhere on mine. They were moving. So, with this whole concept of turning within and paying attention and developing trust and knowing that the guidance of our being is always leading to the thing that's going to encourage our heart, encourage our soul, encourage our mind to step into that which is more. See more of the mansion that you are. Matter of fact, it's what's calling us. It's what's calling you and me. And then last is, what happens when it calls? How are we going to respond? What's next? What's up to us? So how do we know what to do? Again, we talked about turning within. But one of the things we have to do is to learn how to be clear. Learn how to use what's that one line? Use it as it was designed to be used, right? You have to think as the universal mind thinks. You have to mentally and emotionally work it as it works, right? So all of a sudden, well, I want this. I want that. I want love. That's a big one. What's for me? I want to love somebody. I want to love and be loved. I remember listening to Edwin Gaines. One of the stories that she shared about one of her clients was, she wanted to love and be loved. And guess what? 2 days later, a neighbor came with a dog that was pregnant. So here you go. Not quite what I was looking for. Right? So how is it that she can clarify what she wanted? And we think that because we feel it inside, that we're clear to the universe, and we're not. We're not, because we've got stuff going on inside that's going to come up, letting us know, oh, you want this? It's not saying, you want this, too bad. You got this, this, and this in your way. No, it's like, you want this? Cool. It's not even cool, but it's presenting to it, and all of a sudden, what happens is it can only go so far. Because there's something that we have there that we may not be familiar with. Because it's in our subconscious that's blocking our ability to receive it. We haven't failed. As a matter of fact, He's strongly drawn to us what we're seeking. What's happening is it's just being blocked. So part of our journey, part of our personal training for our own process, is to learn to work through that. And if we don't think that being clear is important, I want to give you a couple of examples that I just chuckled at when I saw them. So Carol, would you show the first one for me? Okay, here's a bunch of words. They're not a sentence, because what do you need when you have a sentence?
Comma.
Yep, grammar.
And a verb.
Verb. Right? And in this sentence, what we have, so I can give you, Rhea, a sense, is that we don't have any punctuation. No capitalization, no periods, no commas, no nothing. So what we need to do is add punctuation, right? So we can put the capital, put let, and then maybe the apostrophe in between the TS and put let's, so let us meet grandma, period. So Carol, show the next slide. How many ways can we interpret that? Let's look at the first one. Let's eat grandma. Oh, she's tasty. Or, let's eat grandma. Very different, isn't it? A simple comma. A simple comma. And that's the same concept when we're building our dreams. Sometimes we go, well, that's obvious. No. You know, let's be a little clearer about what it is that we're wanting. Let's add that comma to what it is that we're creating. Let's go to the next one, Carol.
Oh, dear.
Okay. All right, not a sentence.
Read, it says, a woman without her man is
A woman without her man is nothing. Mm-hmm. Now, isn't it interesting that you hear women commenting right now? How women have interpreted the line. Men aren't saying anything.
hackles up.
So let's go ahead, Carol, and do the first one. Now, let me tell you this before I begin. This actually happened in a university where one of the professors put that line on the board. And of course, the guys chuckled, the women just looked at it. And she said, what do you think that sentence is? Oh, we know. Okay, well, come up, put punctuation on there to let me see what you know. What are you trying to tell me? And so the men went up there and they put a woman, comma, without her man, comma. There's nothing. Very clear. They stated what they knew, what they meant, very clearly. Now, the women, she said, is there any other way that we can interpret that sentence? Yes, yes. So let's go ahead and rephrase it for the women. She said, come on up to the women in the group and put punctuation on. Carol, would you show the next one? The last one. A woman, colon, without her, comma, man is nothing. So you see, it's not a negation of either sex. It's a way we interpret, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, instead of seeing what could be possible. Using someone else's definition, going for that, that tells us then, oh, isn't it interesting that I go there? What can I learn? How can I shift? And all of a sudden, you've got two different ways to see it. So when we go to source, when we go to the infinite, when we go to the divine mind, when we go to the quantum field with what we want to create, we got to let it know what we want. We have to be clear and specific. And then if it comes back to us, don't kick ourselves. We say, oh, I got something to learn here. What's in my way? What is it for me to discover so that when I discover it, I can open up another room in my mansion? I can experience something more expansive about me, about life, the people I'm connected to. And we can do that by being clear. We can be clear, like, for example, I'd like to lose a certain number of pounds or lose weight. Now, I can be specific in saying, I'd like to lose weight healthfully, because I can lose weight being sick. So it's, what am I wanting to create? How can I be clear? And then part of the process then is to let it go. Once I've created that, spend time with it. Now, many of you know Mary Morrissey, right? She, Bob Proctor, Joe Vitale, a lot of them talk about the power of visualization. John Asseroff is another one. Visualization is an important thing. So let's take time in our mind and in our heart to bring forth, to see in our mind's eye what it is that we want to create, what it is that we want to bring into reality for ourselves and for our communities. So when we're looking to create, we want to make sure that am I open to the risk? Am I willing to open to trusting even more so I can experience something greater? Am I open to going within, to listening, to communing, to developing that connection and expanding my awareness of the many rooms in my mansion? And then am I willing to play around with my verbiage, my vision, so I can enjoy the process of bringing it to fulfillment? Because we are not alone in that. Right? We're a part of that which is vast. And it's saying yes. I can remember I took a class with one minister, Reverend Eunice, and we had the class where she did this thing where she tried to show us how the universe was in response to ours, stating what we wanted. So she had one person stand there, declare what they wanted. Another person was the universe and said, yes. And then the other person said, ding, you got what you wanted. But what happened is she brought something in, and she said, oh, here comes in this idea. You want a car? Here you go. The universe says yes. I can't have a car. I don't have enough money. How can I have a car? I don't even know how to drive. What kind of car do I want? I don't know. I really wanted to have a Maserati. But I got a Volkswagen, which is beautiful, but it's kind of one of the ones from the 60s that got refurbished, the van, and it didn't have any heater in it. They were awesome vehicles at the time, right? But they were missing some of the things that we take for granted today, right? Okay, nothing wrong with the car I just named. But I just wanted to show the difference, or beat up, I could say jalopy, how's that? Now, why I'm grateful actually to have this opportunity to be speaking about this today, because I want to introduce you to something that the board, which is including the board itself, well, actually your leadership core, which includes the board and includes the practitioners. One of the things we got together and talked about is how nice it would be to revisit our vision, mission, and purpose statement so that we could let it reflect who it is that we are today. And when it was designed almost 15 years ago, it served that community. But now we're trying to go backwards to maintain that. What we need to do is move forward. Who are we today? What are our dreams? What are our visions? What are our hopes? What is it that we want for this community? How do we touch the world around us? Now, it's nothing saying that the vision that we currently have is wrong or bad. It may be that after we move through the process, you all look at it and you say, that's cool. But here's one thing that's going to be different. You're going to know why it's cool. You're going to know why you want that. You're going to know what it means. We don't want it out airy-fairy going, isn't that a lovely statement? I don't know what it means, but isn't that a lovely statement? So we want to move through the process. And that process, we want to be a fun and gentle process. Because change can be tough, can't it? So one of the things that we're going to start with is just introducing this kind of topic now. And then for the next 4 weeks, in your emails, you're going to receive information from the church. Information that will say, hi, have you ever thought how beautiful you are? Here's a clip from Ernest Holmes that's talking about this. And it's going to talk about a certain, you might get a little video where you see Ernest talking and you hear him. You might see Mary Morrissey talking. You might see Bob Proctor talking. You might see, I can't remember his name. He was out in California. He's not alive anymore. Anyway, He was,
Wayne Dyer?
thank you. Yes, Wayne Dyer. You may hear Kima Chogaman. You may hear everybody. Just different things that when you hear them, it's our hope that what it does is inspires you. It inspires you to see yourself as more. You might have a song, and hopefully listening to the song, it might cheer you up. You want to dance around the house. There's just nothing better sometimes when you're feeling like to listen to a song and go woo, through the roof. Or you might get a reading, whatever. It's just designed through the process to just inspire, and in that, prepare us for when we're going to get together. We're going to get there. That's going to happen for about 4 weeks. The next time we get together to really, or the first time actually we get together is going to be on April 21st. And that's where we're going to actually do the program in the service. We're going to do it in the service because we want to use the principles of science of mind in the creation process. We want to practice and experience and come to see the value of what it is that we teach and we practice. We're going to have fun, and we're going to come up with some ideas. Then we're going to have 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks are given so that you as a community have time to process all that was shared. No decisions are being made. This is just an opportunity. What do we want? What do we think is possible? Let's brainstorm, let's have fun, let's consider. And then you'll find in the social hall the information that was discussed on the 21st of April hanging on the walls. And there'll be post-it notes that you can continue to add. And if during that process you're concerned about anything, then you've got a leadership team who's here to answer your questions. Okay? You've got your board, you have your practitioners saying, this is good, but does this make me nervous? Or, I love this, or whatever. Let them know. And then we'll get back together, and then we'll take a look at everything that everybody's come, and we'll come up with what are the themes that you as a community are identifying. And out of identifying those, we can take a look at what are some of the things you would like on those statements. So that when those statements are read, you know why they're there. They're not so big that you're going, huh? You know what each word represents for you. And then that will be done during service. And then on May 12th, we'll come back after service, and you have the opportunity to be introduced to your statements, and then you can vote on them, we can modify them, you can vote on them. How does that sound? Excellent. Now what's going to happen on April 21st and May 5th? They will not be publicized on social media. They will be private. They'll be private because to try to listen to all the cacophony of noises and conversations going on will be confusing for the people listening. All right? And those who are interested and want to participate can come join us. But more than anything, we want people to have the freedom to know that they're safe to share what they want to share. Does that sound good? Yes. Awesome. Okay. So we are ready then to move forward in our prayer. And after this, Jimmy, we'll do reflection. I am grateful for the presence of the one that is so much more than what I can conceive of. But boy, I like what I'm conceiving. I like how it feels. I'm so grateful for that love, that sense of expansion, that sense of delight in discovering what has yet to be expressed, experienced, or known by me or maybe by others. But to experience the ever-expanding nature within my own heart and being of that which I have no words for, of that which I cannot describe. But when I rest in quiet and I create that space where my heart and my mind rise up, is a space where I can experience. And I like it. Because it's in that relationship that I know that that which is the source that has been spoken about, that I have learned and practiced for many years, is real. And because it's real, and because I am real, that which which I am is that, because there is nothing that came before it. So everything that I am, no matter how I qualify it, is that. And that what I speak for myself, I speak for every member in this community. That we are the presence of love manifest. Discovering, learning, experiencing, growing, teaching one another even more about what it is to be the love that is life itself. And I know because that is so, that we are guided. We are guided in our own personal, unique work, and we are guided in the work that we do together as a community. We are guided in the hearts that we touched, in the way that we are touched by the hearts of others. And in that, our hearts, our minds are open to that love, to that experience, and to the service of that love. And it delights our soul. And so in gratitude, I just simply let that be. I let that delight and that beauty and that love be resting for each one of us in every cell of our body and the spaces in between. And so as I let it rest, I let it go. And I simply let it be so. And join me as we say, and so it is.
Yes.
Yes.
A simple thread in this glorious web of life. We are all just drops within a stream flowing towards an ocean of light. We may forget where we come from. We may forget where we're going to. I might not see that you're a reflection of me as much as I'm a reflection of you. I am just a seed, a blessed seed with eternity unfolding in me, and I pray that as I grow, I will reveal the love that illuminates my soul. When I remember where we come from, when I remember where we're going to, then I can see that you're a reflection of me as much as I'm a reflection of you. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one.
And how sweet it is. And how is it on now? And how sweet it is to come together and reflect to each other the truth of our being. We are in light of the divine, right here and right now, everything that we do and all that we are. We have to be reminded of that, to celebrate it, to acknowledge it, to note it in all of the faces around us. Lord, bless our time together this morning. Bless this space we are in, this holy space, the space of reflection and expansion of new understanding, of new openings alone. I give great thanks for everyone who is here, for this time that we have together, and for this organization, that Spiritual Living Greater Dayton, provides us all the opportunity to grow, stretch, expand, to know more of ourselves. Thank you, God. And just let it be, know it's already so.
So it is.
This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one. This is my simple prayer. May I become a reflection of the infinite one.
That was awesome. Yeah, okay. All right, now it's time for our conscious giving. Can the, yeah, okay, they're out there. Woo. Okay, there are several ways to provide your tithe or your gift to CSLGD. You can mail it to us at 4100 Bentonville Drive, Kettering, Ohio, 45429, or you can text to give. That phone number is 937-595-0142. Now that's the one I use. It's very easy. You just put, when you get that number up, you text the word give, and then it'll ask you how much, and you put in the amount, and ta-da, that's it. Just takes a moment. Very easy to do. Or if you're watching us on Facebook, you can select the donate button and give that way. Or you could use your Kroger or Dorothy Lane Market program. Every time you shop at one of these stores, if you've signed up for this, there you have to notify them that you want a little bit of money to go to to go to this congregation, then that'll happen, and that money will come toward us. Okay. Thank you. Oops. Okay. Oh, let's say our affirmation. And that is, repeat after me. Money is not our supply.
Money is not our supply.
No person, place, or condition is our supply.
No person, place, or condition is our supply.
Our awareness, understanding, and knowledge
Our awareness, understanding, and knowledge
of the all-providing activity
The all-providing activity.
of the divine mind within us is our supply.
The divine mind within us is our supply.
My consciousness of this truth is unlimited.
My consciousness of this truth is unlimited.
Therefore, our supply is unlimited.
Therefore, our supply is
unlimited.
Thank you so much for your financial support. Okay, and I'd like to bless these wonderful gifts. I am so thankful. This is such a divine, perfect blessing. We are all so blessed here, and it's so easy for us to expand our hearts and open up and allow all these blessings to flow in and through and as us, and these blessings manifest themselves as these gifts right here. And we're able to open this up, this understanding, this philosophy up to others as well as to ourselves, and to spread this this prosperity and this love out with these blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I let it be, and so it is.
So it is.
Okay.
Are you going up?
Yeah, just real quick. What we just talked about today, we have a little sheet of paper there that'll be at the desk if you leave, when you leave, if you'd like to take one. And if not, it'll also come out in your email, one of your emails. But I just want you to know, if you do want to look at it, it's there, hard copy, and that's all I need to let you know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Becky. Thank you for your talk today. Let's give her a hand. If this is your first time joining us online or in person, welcome. We are happy you are here with us. Please visit our website at www.cslgd.org. And if in person, pick up a welcome packet. Thank you for joining us this morning. Practitioners, if you'd like a prayer, please reach out to us as a practitioner core. We are here to support you. Linda's here, myself, and Andy, of course, and Beck. And Beck, can you also do that? Yeah. And then announcements. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. We have Foundations class starting on March 21st. Andy is doing that one. Yes, thank you. She is the facilitator. This is the last day to register. If you're interested, the cost is $245. $45 must be paid in advance. Scholarships are available. Please see Andy for more information. Yeah, so hopefully you have some people there.
We do.
Oh, good.
We do.
That's
We had 1 week already, so this is our last week to get in on this.
Yeah, yay, All yay. right. Good job. Okay. The announcements, the voting committee will be meeting right after service in the adult classroom today. Please see Dale Geisel for more information. And the basket created by Sherry, that's back there at that table, will be raffled off for it's a $5 ticket. The sign up is located next to the basket. So that's what that is. Yard work, wow, April the 6th, what is that, 2 weeks from now or something? Please see Teresa for more information.
9 to 11.
9 to 11, thank you. Weekly meditation with Teresa from 7 to 8, that's on Wednesdays, in person only. Thank you, Teresa, again. Morning meditation daily through April the 4th, 8 to 8:15 at Zoom, Season for Nonviolence, and then from there on, I think it's Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday, yes.
Yeah, and that's like including the weekends, this past thing, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Science of Mind 101 in person and in Zoom, 9:30 every Sunday here at the center. Andy's facilitating it. You're busy. And yeah.
Don't you know it?
Yeah, Eat, Play, Love is starting up again. Do you guys want to come up there? This is, please see Jean Tao and Ann Calkins if you're interested in creating an event.
All right, ladies, this cord goes further. So you're not so.
Hello?
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to wrap up accepting new events because Ann and I will be processing the ones that we have, which are going to be really wonderful and over the top. But if you have any today to turn in, feel free to talk to us about it. We're also offering opportunities if you don't want to hold an event, but you would like to help someone else with their event. There will be opportunities, like they would do the event and you would provide the food or snacks. So I know of some already that are, we're going to be having some really amazing things go on through the year. So, yeah, please see us if you have anything new today to turn in, because probably for a couple of weeks we'll work on getting our brochure together. So.
Here's a fun event. This is Kelly's, and it's Taste of Dayton via the Dayton Flyer. So you get to ride the bus around and eat from all these fun restaurants like Euro Palace, Bibi Bop, Asian Grill, Rusty Taco, Fusion, Ben and Jerry's, Jimmy's Ladder, and then we gather by Ghostlight. No, that's a restaurant, sorry. So that sounds fun. And then there's the coloring and chocolate, and the chocolate is the most important. So that'll be going on too, and that's a fun event to go to because I like to color. So, and then we also have Escape from Oz, so more details coming.
Also, we'll be having throughout the year some events from Medium, a opportunity for past life regression, and one other one. So they'll be in the brochure as we get them all organized. So thank you.
Thank you. Happy birthday to our friends in March. Scott Merritt, Dale Geisel, yay, Dale, Roger Catherine Lewis, Carol Jackson. Please join us in the social hall for some good wishes and cake. Is that today?
Today, yeah.
Oh,
They shifted it today.
all right.
Because next week is Easter.
Oh, okay.
You're one of those.
Yeah, one of the two.
Okay.
Beginning.
All right. Is that? I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got me.
okay. This is our affirmation, and then we will do Holy Ground, Jimmy, for that last song. Okay. So repeat after me. The foundation of my life.
The foundation of my life
Is love.
is love.
I trust in love's power.
I trust in love's power.
As I move forward in my life.
As I move forward in my life.
Yay, thank you. Have a great week.
Thanks.
You too.
Okay, let's go.
Woo! Barely, yeah. Can you turn that up, Jimmy?
Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground. Love, light, and joy abound. We are standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy ground. We are standing on holy ground.